I'm Matti Kurki, I'm from Finland. I'm traveling here in South Korea currently. I work in the steel industry as an office worker.
My name is Lucy. I'm from Scotland and I'm currently on holiday in Seoul.
My name's Abby. I'm 27 and I'm from New York.
My name is Esteban. I'm 23 and we're from France.
I'm Rebecca. I've lived in Korea since last July, so almost 1 year.
My name's Ellen. I'm from Ireland. I don't live in Korea, but I'm here for like 2.5 months.
Poverty, of course, the main thing is like the daily necessities. If you really struggle with providing yourself with shelter, water, food, you sometimes see it on the streets. And I was doing an internship in Belgium. They often had children with them. That was shocking for me.
Definitely in other countries, in Seoul, not as much, but I have seen homeless people sometimes in the metro.
I've definitely seen it in the United States. I've seen a little bit of it here, but a lot less than what I've seen in the US.
Here we didn't see any homeless. In France you can see directly in the street when people ask money.
It's a very big part of going to any city in America. I think I've seen one person on the street in my almost year here.
I haven't seen like any homeless people. It seems like a very safe city.
I'm not perfect at it, but I also don't struggle with it.
I work full-time, not a student anymore, so it's obviously easier to have a solid income. But I think for a lot of younger people, obviously, especially in cities like this, rent prices to have an apartment, they're going up so rapidly that it's hard to plan your finances.
I have a lot of student debt, and in the US it's very expensive to go to, through higher education. But I have a good job, so I'm able to keep up with my bill. I think just keeping track of my money and making sure that I applied for good jobs that paid well. I was very fortunate to get the job that I did and be able to go through the school that I did.
I'm an English teacher here, so they take care of my rent and everything. The money's not like great, but hasn't really been that much of a struggle. I feel like things here are a lot cheaper than they are in America. That also helps, like knowing that I have a lot of money to save back home.
I would say it's relatively expensive, but I also come from a quite expensive country, so for me, actually, most things are cheaper at the same time.
We did a tour yesterday. Kind of watched YouTube videos and things, and we've heard that it's extremely expensive to buy a home here. In terms of things like restaurants and shops, it's been slightly cheaper than where we're from.
I think it's cheaper. Coffee is like the biggest thing that I've noticed. I got like a water and a coffee this morning for like 4,000 won, which is like $350 US.
French is more expensive. You don't know here if it's expensive or not. With French salary, sometimes it can be difficult for a lot of people.
Especially with like homelessness, the government didn't really do enough and provides. There's so much like social stigma. Like I feel like things feel really out of reach for a lot of people that are homeless because everyone walks past very degrading.
If you put it on individual actions of saying like we need to get out more, cook for people, or like find them a place to stay, it takes responsibility off the government who should be providing the infrastructure for people, and also the social care that goes into helping people with addiction, also education in like working class communities.